I will take you with me. You might learn something.
About soccer?
Nah, mate. Not about soccer. And for fuck's sake, stop saying soccer!
I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy.
I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need.
I love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply do. I will be strong, I will be faithful, cause I'm counting on a new beginning. A reason for living, a deeper meaning, yeah. I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever, until the sky falls down on me.
Back, per popular request, the assistant professor of music. Football music, that is. We've had some heavier episodes over the last months, and I think it's a good time for a little break and spend some time singing and listening and singing along and discovering new music. So here are 12 songs again, all related to soccer, produced and sung by fans for fans, or stadium songs, or just good songs with a football theme. I'm somewhat biased toward Indian punk and post-punk, as you know, and that comes through in how I curated the list of songs I've gathered over the last months for this episode. But the spread in styles, I think, is wide enough to fit something in there for all of you, I believe. Plus, what's really interesting here is the background in football culture that these songs and artists all have. So I'll say a few words of introduction to each song, and then I can play not the whole song, copyright questions, but a good chunk of it. And the links to them and credits are all in the show notes for you to listen to. The first music episode was kind of an experiment from last April, and it did so-so in terms of downloads for a while, but then apparently got discovered by somebody on Amazon Music because the downloads from that site, particularly from the US, took off in fall of last year. And I normally barely ever get any downloads from there, and the spike in downloads there a few months ago isn't normally the pattern for episodes of The Assistant Professor of Football. But I'm glad it was in this case, and quite a few of them have stuck around as well. Not sure what algorithm clicked, but something did. Or maybe it was just one person passing the link around. Anyways, if you have found this podcast through that music episode back last year, and you subscribe or you just keep coming back, I'd love to hear from you. And this version 2.0 today is for you especially. Please give The Assistant Professor of Football like, a rating, and a subscribe if you haven't. It does help. Or spread the word in person. It helps even more. What you heard in the intro was the so-called hard chorus. It was a marketing campaign by Puma a few years back, but a good one. That Hooligans chorus rendition of Savage Garden's kitschy, Truly Madly Deeply was the English contribution to that campaign, but there are also pretty fabulous Italian and French and German ones. Check it out on YouTube. And now for something completely different and a completely different sense of masculinity, shall we say. Darmstadt, bottom of the table in the German Bundesliga right now, have what has got to be one of the most unusual stadium club anthems in European football. Here you go.
Die Spieler sind alle bereit, es ist soweit.
Olilian. Olilian means Olilies. Olilies, that's the flower that is in the emblem of Darmstadt. And even if you do speak German, it's a little hard to understand the text here because it's sung by Alberto Colucci, who is a kind of a purveyor of Italian cheesy schmaltzy songs. It's German, but it's a heavy Italian accent. And the song is not your traditional "we shall win today," but in the second verse that's coming up soon, the text goes, "The ball is round. It's already happened before that you lose a game, but it's only a game. Oh lilies, oh lilies, oh lilies." And the first line in the song also goes, "The sun is shining." Right? And that's it. And it goes on from there. It doesn't chronicle any great past successes. It's this kind of weird, happy, dancey 80s disco vibe. And they play it before every game. And I love this song. Diego Maradona, who is probably a saint to some of you, had a number of movies and movies he featured and done, but a particularly good one was the one that was just titled Maradona in 2008, a portrait of when he was an Argentinian national team coach. The film was directed by Emir Kusturica, award-winning filmmaker from Serbia. It was in the selection for the Cannes International Film Festival. And this song, Life is a Lottery, is kind of the title song and theme song of this. It's sung by Manu Chao, who is famous for various other reasons. Chao is a big football fan himself. He was born in France to parents from Galicia and from northern Spain, the Basque region there. And he's long adored Maradona as well. He, in fact, wrote a song. It's called Santa Maradona already back in the 90s. He's an international pop star. And in the video to this, he, as well as Maradona, wander the streets of Buenos Aires, and they sing the song kind of on the guitar and see how people react. So cue the music and watch for the link in the show notes. There's a wonderful vintage video footage included there as well. La vida tombola, life is a lottery. Manu Chao and Diego Maradona.
Si yo fuera Maradona y un partido que ganar, si yo fuera Maradona, perdido en cualquier lugar, la vida es una tómbola, de noche y de día, la vida es una tómbola, y arriba, la vida es una tómbola, de noche y de día, la vida es una tómbola.
May he rest in peace. And now for a very hard gear shift, the kind of stuff you've come to expect on these music episodes. 2 pieces in quick successions: England, 1990s, 2000s, punk and indie. First one, kind of a shambolic outfit, the Sultans of Ping, I'm in Love with a Football Hooligan.
I'm in love with a football hooligan.
What's up? Mellow! Just play! Well, I asked my baby, would you like to come and play? She said, no way, sugar, it's a subtle toy. She said, I know a place where we can have some fun. We go down to see Chelsea trying to kill some wood. And the don't change up, I'm in love with a football hooligan. 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 Well, me and my baby like to go and see you. Yes, we do, yes, we do, yes, we do. Have a museum way across the sea. And everybody's screaming for their favourite team. My baby got the guy out, pulls our houses blue. And a day chaser, I'm in love with a football hooligan. I'm in love with a football hooligan. I'm in love with a football hooligan. Rude, I'm in love with a football hooligan. Yes, Jimmy B's done, he's afraid of himself for no what he got the yummy in the rest of the mafia. Don't that May West Jack the Ripper.
Classic. The second English sample of football music art has a lot more ambitious songwriting. It's from Luke Haynes, formerly of the band Black Box Recorder, and it's simply titled Leeds United. There's a subtitle to this song, and the subtitle is When I Get Home, My Wife Will Kill Me. It's a brilliant song, and the center of the song is a terrace-style chant. You will hear that. The verses in between, though, are references to 2 books from David Peace, a British author. The one book is called The Damned United from 2006, and it depicts the events in the life of Brian Clough. Brian Clough was a British football player as well as coach, and had a spectacularly unsuccessful 44-day spell as a manager of Leeds United during the 70s. And so that's part of where the inspiration here comes from. And the second book that plays a role here are Peace's crime novels, The Red Riding Quartet, When the Devil Came to Yorkshire, bit of the theme here. So let's listen in. It's a beautiful song.
When I get home, my wife will kill me. She's so house-grown, so don't tread dirt into the carpets. Stop for a pint in Chapel Town. Lights turn to red and then they go out for the price of £5. It's what the 70s were about. Baby, Leeds United, Leeds United. From Wakefield to the Ridings, to the crowded Ellen Roads. At Leeds United, they're chanting vengeance. It's a 13-0 defeat on the front page of the Post. A last-minute substitution, but we didn't have the talent. I was beaten, we were gutted. I was sick as a pirate. Leeds United, Leeds United. Every Saturday night at the Teddy Boys Disco. It's good to be young. Leave the wife at home now, propping up the bar. World of sport, and fixing the car. You're on a mission from God. It's what the weekend's all about. Leeds United, Leeds United. Not too far, Cortina, boxing, Viva, Focassel. On the terraces of Leeds United. One voice is silent, he's the man with jet black hair.
grace of God, we go. Leeds United, that season after season.
So we'll leave more familiar geographical territory now and go on a little world tour. First stop, Vienna, then Istanbul, then Berlin, and then Amsterdam. First stop in Vienna concerns one of the two main teams of the Austrian capitals, Austria Vienna. It features back in the episode about Matthias Schindler, so the story about the myth of Austrian victimhood against the Nazis. Austria, however, also has a particularly active hip-hop subculture in its fan scene, and that's unusual for Austrian clubs. This track is also a particularly good hip-hop track, I think. It's by two Austrian rappers, Mono and Kreimel, and the fan club Verein Austria plays a role as well. I mentioned that the YouTube videos for all the songs are in the show notes, but for this one, check it out in particular. It's quite a spectacular video that gives you good impressions of the stadium experience at Austria Vienna. The song is called Verteilerkreis Flavor. That's a one word, hard to pronounce in languages other than German, except for the flavor part. The Verteilerkreis is the highway interstate and a traffic circle that is very near the stadium of Austria Vienna. So here they are, Mono and Keimer, and Verteilerkreis Flavor. And never mind the description of drug consumption in the lyrics.
Verteilerkreis Flavor, Räumann, Landgut, Zombie Nation, Handys, Tanzwut, Tankstelle, Treffpunkt, Schwächerter, Äküt, Fekter, Drecksau, Mordlust, Fanbüt, Mikrofon, Choreos, Hüsen und Hotdog, Hauptstadt, Kultclub, Büros, Ostblock, Kokain, Ecstasy, bunte Bühnen, Ganja, brennt, ORF, Interviews, Air Max, transparent, Luft voller Schwefel, mangelnder Sauerstoff, Kretschmer, hüflos, Willkür, Hausverbot, Schreiholz, Blaulicht, 1312, SKP, Schiri, Arschloch, Psyche am Referé, Mittelfinger, Gästeblock, chemisches Fluch, Politik hat im Stadion wenig zum Suchen, Ampfiff, Ankick, Aussicht, Wunderport, 2011, Austria, 100 Jahre, Verteilerkreis Flavor, die Wiener sind da, alle Scheiß in die Höhe für die Viola-Show, Traditionsclub sucht verzweifelt noch Gegner, für den Verteilerkreis Flavor, für immer vereint, das Herz auf der Zunge, bis die Stimmband uns reißt, vom VIP-Bonzen zum eisernen Schläger, Verteilerkreis Flavor, FAK, Live-Gefühl, Hüsen, Flachmann, Bumm zur Heimspiel, AC, AB, Violette Unity, Lichtbild, Ausweis, Kieberer Security, Stehplatz, Abo, Fahnen und Fetzen, Favoriten Wien 10, Capo, Action, Halbzeit, Tradition, Hirnzahnschädigung, Harzen, Brunzen, Bierzipfermedium, Schneefall, Regen, Sonnenschein, Flutlicht, Fischhof, Gassen, Panorama, Ludwig, Wettcafé, Kantersieg, Veilchen, Kampfgeist, Hooligans in Uniform, Schlagstock, Angstschwein, Räumlatte, Hasal, Viola, Arschqueit, Schickschnorren, Smalltalk, Braden, Bahnfrei, Boykott, Spruchband, Hexenkessel, Horplatz, mein Club, Mittelpunkt, der Club, Vorstadt. Verteilerkreis Flavor, die Wiener sind da, alle Scheiß in die Höhe für die Viola-Show, Traditionsclub sucht verzweifelt noch Gegner, für den Verteilerkreis Flavor, für immer vereint, das Herz auf der Zunge, bis die Stimmband uns reißt, vom VIP-Bonzen zum eisernen Schläger, Verteilerkreis Flavor, Kameras, Blitzlicht, Notbremsen, U1, Haberer, Stritzis, Oldschool, Werner Schmidt, Doppelhäuter, Rachtet, Ninja, Sweater, Stolis, Soffe, Red Bull, Witzclub, Marketing, Widerstand, Dosen, Imperium, Mathe-Sheets, Niedergang, Martin, Kündigung, Fanclubs, Protest, Anzug, Logenplatz, Rotwein, Rolex, Wolfert, Rachimov, Pfeffer, Concilia, Flögel, Hussack, Baumeister, Fiala, Blanchard, Schmidtschak, Armin aus Nabekovas, Hürden der Vergangenheit, Hürden meiner Gegenwart, Miele, Schneckerl, Robert, Sarah, Joey, die Dulitzer, Yoshi, Walter, Okris, Otzwirk, Stojas, Balder, Papiererne schwebt über Montelar. verteilen kein Flavor, die Wiener sind da. Alle Scheiß in die Nähe für die Viola-Show. Traditionsclub sucht verzweifelt noch Gegner. Für verteilen kein Flavor, für immer vereint. Das Herz auf der Zunge, bis die Stimmband uns reißt.
It's quite good, isn't it? Even if you're not normally into hip-hop, but this might have caught you. By the way, this was German. This is how the Viennese dialect of German sounds like when spoken properly. Ska is not a new genre on these music episodes, but Turkish ska for sure is. This band is called Athena. The song is called Hooligans. The folks that sing this went on to represent Turkey at the Eurovision Song Contest in 2004, coming in at a respectable 4th place. That song contest is coming up again, by the way. Might be the only occasion that doesn't have anything to do with football during the year that I might actually do an episode on. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but I am a big fan of the song contest as well. A few years before their song contest appearance, they wrote their dedication to the beautiful game. They are supporters of Fenerbahce Istanbul. But what can you do? Here they are, Athena.
Sana sanmasınlar ikimiz ayrı yollarda. Para pula ölçülmez aşkımız sana. Hiçbir zaman bırakmayız senin yollarda. Mar söylerken yumruk göklerde. Yensen yenilsen kalbim hep sende. Mar söylerken yumruk göklerde. Yensen yenilsen kalbim hep sende. Desinler hepimiz için. Hiç takmadık takmayız, taraftarız biz. Gururumuzsun sen yeşil sahada. Koca dünya bir yana, sen bir yana. Var söylerken yumruk göklerde. Yensen yenilsen kalbim hep sende. Var söylerken yumruk göklerde. Yensen yenilsen kalbim hep sende.
This turned out nicely multilingual. This was Turkish, of course. On to the German capital, Berlin, that has only one club in the Bundesliga right now, and that one is Union Berlin. Have amassed quite a following, quite some cult following international as well. But if you follow my Twitter account, you will have seen cryptic lines from the song that's just about to come, from the refrain every now and then. It goes, Unioner im Haus, ich halte es nicht mehr aus. Unioner in the house, I can't stand it anymore. Or Unioner im Haus, ich schmeiß euch alle raus. I'll kick everybody of them out. The song is written by a punk band called the Bieberstein Boys that is associated with Tennis Borussia Berlin. Tennis Borussia is a 4th league team. It has quite some rivalry with Union. TB, Tennis Borussia, is a bit of a left-wing following. There's some political rivalry there as well. And in general, the thinking that Union has made a little bit too much of its role as an opposition club in the German Democratic Republic. I don't normally play anti-club anthems here, but this is one of them. And the lyrics are actually quite funny as well. It's about this house where the person who lives there and who sings the song is super annoyed with the dad and his son, who are Union supporters, on the first floor. Here you go, a flavor of Berlin. Nine. Move out already, Unioner. And now, very quickly, live to Amsterdam. You probably recognize this one. So yes, this is Bob Marley's famous Three Little Birds. It's performed there live in the stadium by one of Bob Marley's sons, Kaimani, and the ultras behind the goal singing along. The bond between Ajax and the song has existed since 2008. It was a friendly game against Cardiff, and they let the Welsh fans out of the stadium in Amsterdam first, and the Ajax fans were asked to stay behind a little bit, and the DJ tried to break the monotony, played this song, and kind of rapturous chorus singing erupted. And the bond was so close that 10 years later, 2018, which is when this recording was made, as I said, Bob Marley's son sang this live in the stadium, and it's something that's remained alive and well over time. Adidas and Ajax actually partnered and kind of sealed this bond with a reggae and Jamaica themed jersey that they sold. I think it was 2 years ago. So nothing emotional that you can't also make money off, of course. But it is quite a pretty jersey. So let's listen into that moment in the stadium again. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, one stop that's not European, it's not United States either, it's Mexico. Maldita Vecindad with their song Fut Callejero Pura Diversión. This is a catchy song, chronicles the beauty of playing football in the streets. The band, full name, by the way, is La Maldita Vecindad y los Hijos del Quinto Patio. I'm sure I didn't pronounce this perfectly, but in English means the damned neighborhood and the sons of the fifth patio. It's a famous rock band, one of the pioneers of Spanish-speaking rock in Mexico. They've been around since 1985, and here is their anthem to street soccer. I hope you had as much fun listening to this and exploring some of the songs in the show notes as I did doing this. Maybe I should do one of this per semester, not just one of them per year. This was interesting, was a lot of fun, and I hope you heard that as well. The next episode is something with a lot more talking and also a lot more serious. Raphael Molter will be with us, a German author of a book that is not translated into English yet. The title is Peace to the Terraces, War to the Federations and the Leagues. And as you can probably tell by that Marxist quote, it's a kind of a neo-Marxist proposal for the reorganization of football in the interest of fans globally. So this will be an English language original for the assistant professor of football, since the book so far is only available in German, but we'll do the best to bring its content to you in English. And to sing us out, here is another version of the Puma-driven hard chorus. This one is from Italy, birthland of ultras, and some of these ultras have been recorded by Puma singing the classic Ti Amo, just means I love you, song from Umberto Tozzi from the 1970s. I will hear you. You will hear me in 2 weeks. Until then, be well.
ti amo, un soldo ti amo, in aria ti amo, se viene testa vuol dire che basta, lasciamoci ti amo, io sono ti amo, in fondo un uomo che non ha freddo nel cuore nel letto, comando ma tremo davanti al tuo seno, ti odio ti amo, è una farfalla che vuole sbagliare le ali d'amore che adesso si fa, prendimi la parità, oggi ritorno da lei, primo maggio, su un oraggio io ti amo, e che lo perdono, ricordi chi sono, apri la porta a quelli